Hello, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. This is a Patreon request for Aiden, the return of Super Robot Wars. This is Super Robot Wars Alpha 2, and the song is called Skill. Although the video says Jam Project and then Skill. So I'm going to take a guess this is an official live performance. And this is from 2015, which seems like yesterday, but that was 7 years ago. Anyways, what is time? Cool. Live music is always fun. So I've not heard the original. I'm going straight into this. So Skill from SR Dub. Let's go. It's been a while since I've had a live performance. Well, the video seems kind of low. I might have to mess with the volumes a bit. That sounds like the Zelda theme song. Oh, that's cool. I feel like I'm playing Yakuza karaoke right now. I've had 3 singers already. The song is a big deal apparently. This has a lot of views on it. Oh, catchy. And the culture over there is so rich with this style of music. Like, they really take it seriously. Like, the crowd is so into it. And the performance. Like, down to the outfits and everything, right? Like, they're all so, like, it's all so calculated. Look at that hair, bro. Look at all their hair. Shred. Damn, she had like 4 keyboards. Damn, this is a big deal. I wonder. I'll talk later. Damn, the crowd. This song was made for a live environment with like these. Oh yeah. Okay. Now we're getting into a good territory for me. Thrash. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Double bass. Is that it? There's still like a minute and a half left. Oh. Oh, we're shredding again. I don't know what they're saying. That guy is straight out of like 1985, bro. Oh, key change. You notice how the song sounds like more tense now? That's a key change. Okay. So they're gonna sandwich it with the intro, huh? Oh, okay. Jeez. So I see in the corner it says Jam Project 15. I'm guessing that's 15th anniversary or something. So this is an interesting one, right? Because this is an official VGM. I don't really do live videos too often unless it's like an official, thing. So these don't come around too often. But what I was noticing throughout the whole thing is, obviously I'm an outsider, not only to this game but also to this culture. And from what I've noticed and from what I've gathered from people that really like this stuff is like people really like this stuff a lot. And I can see why. I'm new to it, so I'm trying to grasp like what's happening. But I'm noticing all these little like intricacies, right? It's a lot different than kind of like Western rock or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what this constitutes as. Sorry, I don't know if this is like J-pop, J-rock, I don't know. But it's interesting though because it's a mix. It's not pop, right? It has like pop elements, like with the hooky chorus and all that. But then we have like dun 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 dun, dun, it's straight up thrash metal. So, but it's just overall, it's just really like impressive musicianship to go from like this to this to this, and still sounding like it's just still one song, right? And it's kind of like songs like this I really enjoy because they start one way and they introduce the song a certain way that they're setting the tone, except that tone just completely goes into a different direction for the whole part of the song, and then in a way kind of distracting you from what you heard. and then you're just like rocking out and singing along, hey, or oh, all that. And then when it's all over, you're like, oh yeah, this is where we started. So it's really cool to witness that. But the first thing that came to my mind is I don't really have a lot of experience with like the Japanese culture, but I do enjoy it. Like I have never seen anime. The closest thing I have to like getting into this world at all is their video games, and more recently is Yakuza. Being inside that world and seeing how like the pretty lights and how emphasized like arcade culture and toys and all that. I could be wrong about that, but that's just what I noticed. There's like a lot of like, I don't know, they don't seem to be so I don't know, like embarrassed about like stuff like that, like toys and games and all that. They kind of embrace it, which is awesome. And the first thing I thought of was like, this sounds like I'm playing a karaoke in Yakuza. Like it sounded like one of the songs that Kitty would be singing. But I can tell, I never heard the original song, so I don't know if it's like a spitting image of this, like if it's just the same exact song but live. But at least this one, it had this kind of like made for a live environment, right? The little da, the chants, the oh. When I think of those like ohs and ahs, I always think of Iron Maiden, which I'm pretty sure like a lot of these groups are like inspired by, because Iron Maiden probably like, well, they didn't invent it, but they definitely, like they still to this day like sell out stadiums and all that. And when they start playing those songs, the whole like miles away, you can hear like just like go watch like a video of like any Iron Maiden video live and listen to like The Trooper or Fear of the Dark or something, and the whole crowd is chanting like loud as hell. But this is kind of the same thing, and I noticed that the crowd is like actually really into it. To me, when I see this looks like these don't look like paid actors as fans. They look like fans that they like got to play. Like they were all into it. You know what I mean? So it was really cool to see. And I don't know what Jam Project is. I know I've done some stuff of theirs. I don't know if they only do SRW or if they, but it seems like it's a big deal. Obviously, they're like established musicians and they got the look down and everything. So the whole time I kept thinking a couple things. It's a big deal, and I feel like I'm living under a rock because this has millions of views. It's a big deal. And there's just a huge love for the art, I guess. It's like in general, even like let's say the regular song, that's just the regular skill song. I feel like even though I didn't hear it, it just has this love for like the music. Everything's really well done. No mistakes type of thing. It's really well crafted together. And same with apparently their live performances. For me, the highlight was obviously like the chanting and stuff like that, but the thrash part in the middle, that was really, really nice, because it kind of showed that like, yeah, we can be kind of badass as well. Like it wasn't just like mindless out of nowhere. It was like the same exact cadence of the song, but now it's like da 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 da, really tight gallops, and exactly that, they were really tight. It was really chunky and metal, and I love that stuff. So it's funny because I was just talking about that earlier today with a friend, totally unrelated but kind of related in a way. We were talking about kind of like underrated songs from famous bands, and I was talking about Metallica, and everyone's heard of Metallica, right? But I was talking about the song called Leper Messiah, which you probably don't even, if you listen to Metallica casually, you probably don't even any idea what that is. But it's off like Master of Puppets, one of their most popular albums, obviously. But no one talks about Leper Messiah because it's kind of like this just hole on the wall random thrash song, and kind of groovy, but then in the middle of it just goes into this kind of so it's kind of funny that like I was just talking about somewhat of the same style, and who knows, go listen to that song and you might like it. But yeah, really cool. Skill, interesting song title, right? Skill. So it's so straight to the point. But let me know what a Jam Project is. I'm guessing it's a collaboration of different composers or something like that. I'm trying to think of another. I feel like I've done stuff like this. Is this kind of like sort of the same thing with like Revo's band from Bravely Default? I don't know what it's called. I don't know. Or maybe even like what do you call that band from 14? The Primals? Is it kind of like that? Or it's just like developers and like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Let me know, I'm sure. But either way, Super Robot Wars in general has a pretty good record on this channel. They are a ripping metal good time. It seems like it's just a fun series. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if it takes itself too seriously or anything like that, but it seems like it's a fun time. Music, gameplay, and just even the name, Super Robot Wars, you know, it just sounds like a Saturday morning cartoon or something wholesome. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying what comes into my mind. So let me know. But I enjoyed that. That was cool. I would love to be here. If anything, it made me kind of sad that I haven't gone to a show in a long time. I really love live music, and if you are not someone who frequently goes to live shows, you should try going, even if it's like not like this genre, just like the energy of being there. I know the world is a little different now, but it's a good time. It's a nice escape to see people really like just being passionate about like their art. So I'm rambling. Anyways, thank you, Aiden, for that. If you want to make a request yourself, you could do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are fine. If you do not mind waiting, there is the Patreon tier. That's the second time I say that tonight. There's the Platinum tier on Patreon. If you do not want to wait in line, a big thank you to my current supporters of that: Kevin, Patrick, Shadow Maxim, Vanadel, Callanan, Gardlane, DJ Singletone, Mushimari, Jordan, and Fissy. Thanks to you for watching, and I will see you dudes and dudettes in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Later.